If you ask me, ASAP Rocky should have took that plea deal. If you ask me, Rihanna is about to be under that umbrella with them children by herself for some time to come. I don't think ASAP Rocky is going to beat this case. I'm just hoping they don't give this man forever like they did Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was cut short right at the height of his fame. 10 years solid he has to do before he is eligible for parole. And he is also eligible for deportation, which means they could throw him out of the United States of America, send him back to Canada where he's originally from, and he'll no longer be able to enter into the United States of America. We'll have to see how that goes. ASAP Rocky, on the other hand, born and raised in the United States of America, he won't be facing any deportation, but he definitely is facing a lot of years behind bars. So here's the latest update. They've picked the jury members for ASAP Rocky's case. A dozen jurors have been selected for the upcoming trial. Now check this out. There are 12 jurors and they have 4 alternates. In case anything happens, they could, take that out, put one in. 4 alternates that have been chosen by the Los Angeles courts. The opening statements for ASAP Rocky's case will be heard today. That's January 24th, 2025. Y'all need to pay attention to this because this is going to be a big media fiasco soon, because the judge already said once he gets the jurors seated, the case begins. He believes that the public needs to see what's happening inside of our courtrooms, so he's going to allow the media and their cameras in there, kind of like the Young Thug trial, right? Okay, so opening statements are supposed to begin today. This is where they lay out what it is we're about to fight for, why he's here, what he was accused of, and then the war begins. Shout out to TMZ. TMZ was quick to point out that the jury selection has been a bit controversial. 7 women, 5 men have been selected to decide ASAP Rocky's fate. These 7 women and 5 men are going to get together and decide in a back room somewhere, based on evidence presented to them at trial, if he is guilty or innocent. Here's the kicker. None of them are black. None of the 12 people selected for his jury, 7 women, 5 men, none of them are black. Now, of course, I've heard Al Sharpton come to speak out on it. Al Sharpton said, this is not a jury of his peers. His constitutional rights says he is supposed to have a jury of his peers. I can't tell y'all how many times I've seen this happen. I've seen young black men go to trial all the time. And when I look at the jury, ASAP Rocky ain't the first. He is not the second. He is not the 100th or the 1000th. Okay? They do this all the time. And I've had this question since day one. When I look at the jury box and I see no black people. Matter of fact, I see middle-aged to older white people, and you are young and black, and you're the one that's on trial. That's not a jury of your peers. Now, it was also noted that both ASAP Rocky and the alleged victim of the gun assault, ASAP Relly, are both black. Obviously, we know that. But the jurors, nobody is black. The jurors range from white to Asian to Hispanic. Yo, I'm going to tell you something, right? Let's be for real. Asians, highly prejudicial against black. And I'm not just saying that in general. I'm speaking about at the grassroots of their community. Hispanics, the same way. I know you got a lot of Asians and Hispanics that are saying, I'm not racist, I'm married to a black person, or I have black friends. Well, we ain't talking about you. We're talking about your community in general, right? A$AP Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tacopina, he felt that his client was not getting a fair deal because there's no way. Nobody up there is black, and he's black. Especially given that the trial will take place in an area as diverse as LA. We're in downtown Los Angeles. This is not a small town in Montana, the attorney says, and he is right. It wasn't that hard to find some black people. How come y'all did jury selection and came up with nobody black in a diverse city like LA? The sentiment was also shared, like I said to y'all before, by Al Sharpton, a civil rights leader who not only took to Twitter, but there's a video out there floating around of him speaking on A$AP Rocky's rights. And he's saying to them, y'all better give that man a fair trial because we're watching. Well, I don't think Al Sharpton and them could affect change so much anymore. And I know that's a controversial thing to say because people are going to look at him and say, that's Al Sharpton. That's the civil rights leader, powerful. It's a different day, man. It's a new age. It is a new day. The only thing I think A$AP Rocky got going for him is that I believe he is cool with Elon Musk. I'm not too sure if my memory serves me right, but I know for sure that he is cool with Donald Trump. Matter of fact, Tacopina, the attorney that is representing A$AP Rocky in this trial, is the same attorney that represented Donald Trump before, in previous trial where Trump was accused of rape. You know what I mean? So the connections are there. Also, if you remember when A$AP Rocky got arrested in Sweden, it was Trump who was like, free A$AP Rocky. I'm working on it right now to bring home A$AP Rocky right now back to the United States. A lot of us were wondering, what kind of connection does a young rapper from the hood have with a person like a Donald Trump, a white billionaire? We see and we know now. Okay, so it's absolutely ridiculous that the jury will not fair and be representative so as to deprive A$AP Rocky of a fair trial, Al Sharpton said. I am monitoring this trial and challenging the Los Angeles District Attorney to ensure that fair and representative justice is afforded to A$AP Rocky. Unfortunately, that criticism did not directly impact the jury selection. Like I said before, Al Sharpton, his boat ran out of steam. I'm sorry to say it, but his reach ain't that far, ain't that powerful like he used to be. He said all that and they still selected a jury, seated the jury, and said, F him, we ain't hearing you, this what we rolling with. There's an added element of risk with regard to the jurors. One of them is an actual firearm instructor. And according to Newsweek, their expertise may prove very risky to A$AP Rocky over the course of this trial. Joe Tacopina, his attorney, has said against these outside concerns. He told the outlet that A$AP Rocky has nothing to hide when it comes to his innocence. Matter of fact, before he said A$AP Rocky would love to get on a stand and tell his whole story. And if he does, it will only show how good of a human being he is. However, that's up to him if he wants to do it or not. Honestly, I think the best thing to do is to tell him to avoid that stand, right? Furthermore, the lawyer claimed that he actually wanted to have someone on the jury who had experience with firearms. Tacopina feels that it will actually help to strengthen his client's case as this trial gets underway. Let's not forget, A$AP Rocky was recently offered 6 months, 190 days in jail. Then, on top of that, he would have, I believe it was like 7 years of suspended sentence and 3 years of probation, and you would be good. A lot of us were saying, go do your 190 days, bro. That's like 6 months. They'll let you out in 5, probably even 4. You go back home to Rihanna and the kids, and you're good. The only problem is he would have had to plead guilty, and that would be on his record forever, a convicted felon in a gun assault case. He doesn't want that, so he's trying to walk away scot-free. This is another way how the system railroads you all the time, because if you stand and fight and you don't have top-of-the-line representatives, man, they slam you when you go to trial and you lose. They end up trying to give you the max. So A$AP Rocky has rejected that plea deal, and he is now sitting in front of a jury that is not of his peers, because nobody on that jury is black. And he is facing 24 years behind bars if he is found to be guilty. Damn. Ella. I think Rihanna gonna be under that umbrella with them babies by herself for a long time to come. This is my personal opinion. I don't wish it on him, but I definitely do think that A$AP Rocky is getting sent up the road. If he wins, then that's what I hope for him. If he indeed made a mistake or did something, thank God nobody got hurt. You know, you don't just pick up a gun and fire it at somebody if they can prove that that was him and he did it. But nobody was hurt. Let's move on about our business. And I hope he learns from this that he has a lot to lose and he starts acting different and living different. However, I'm guessing this might turn out to be really bad for him. He gets found guilty. They hit him with 10 years out of that 24 years that he's facing. He's going to be gone for a whole decade. I don't think Rihanna is waiting for her man for 10 years. Finance Rihanna with all that money? I highly doubt it. And any man who thinks that you about to get locked up for a whole decade and your woman is about to hold that coochie for you for a whole decade, you stupid. I would tell my wife like this. Listen, I'm not trying to put you up to do the impossible. If you're available when I get out, we could pick up where we left off at. If you want to stay in touch, like send me some motivational letters or whatever, keep me up to date with what's going on with the family because we got kids on the outside, etc., then that's cool. Put some money on my books, that's cool. But as far as me and you acting like husband and wife while I'm doing this whole decade behind bars, you free to go do whatever you want to do. And that will save you from having to tell me lies, and it'll save me from having to go through the motions thinking you still my wife but you doing me wrong or you sleeping with other people. That's just that's just the diplomatic thing to do. Anyways, man, this ain't funny at all. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And we talk about it like it is. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think that A$AP Rocky is about to get sent up the road for a couple of years? Or do you think that Rihanna's, how should I say it, her influence and her money, she's a billionaire. Matter of fact, she is America's youngest self-made billionaire. Do you think that her money, her influence, her connections can save A$AP Rocky in this situation? Because his money ain't that long to save him. I see ninjas with way more money than him get in trouble and get slammed, okay? Tory Lanez got way more money than A$AP Rocky, and he got slammed. So leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. We're following this case closely along with all the other stories we've done. We'll always put videos that update those stories. So hit that subscribe button and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on BrainFLoTv/Hot Topics TV. You already know, if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.